The announcement from the White House unlocks more resources. We're talking about monkeypox to fight the spread. Cases against Texas keep rising. They've announced a public health crisis in the country. The county is reporting 164 infections since June.
Marcelina Benito has the latest on efforts to contain monkeypox here in Houston.
Monkeypox cases climbing across the country. The CDC reports now more than 6,600, prompting the U.S. to declare monkeypox a public health emergency.
We have to sound the alarm that this is a serious illness, and yet we don't want to cause panic.
Infectious disease expert Dr. Peter Hotez calls it a wise move, but one he expected much sooner. He says the announcement will free up federal funding and resources to fight the virus, including vaccines, testing, and other treatments.
There's clearly a pretty steep trajectory in the number of cases, and I think that's the concern, is that this is going up and up among the gay and bisexual male community.
Health officials emphasize despite most cases now among men who have sex with men, the virus can infect anyone. Already cases nationwide among women and children. According to the CDC, Texas has more than 500 cases so far, with more than 160 across Harris County, including 143 in the city of Houston.
We have plotted out our rate of spread versus the rate of spread of those areas that have declared an emergency. And fortunately, we are nowhere near the rate of spread that they currently are.
Still, the Houston Health Department plans to begin testing wastewater for the virus by the end of August.
We may find out that we have a bigger problem than we currently recognize.
Health officials say the virus spreads through prolonged and close skin-to-skin contact, like hugging, kissing, and cuddling. Sharing bedding, towels, and clothing can also lead to infection. Nearly 7,000 vaccines arrived in Houston this week, more than double that expected in another 4 weeks. And so far, the city's made 2,400 appointments.
If we're waiting on vaccine, I'm afraid that we're never going to catch up. So vaccine is a great asset, but it's not the answer. The answer is we need to have a critical mass of people who are engaging in high-risk behaviors. Need to stop doing that for now.
Today's public health emergency declaration will allow the feds to get Houston what it needs a lot faster.
In theory, this should be much easier to control.
In Houston, Marcelino Benito, KHOU 11 News.
And Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner released a statement earlier today after monkeypox was declared a public health emergency in the U.S. It reads in part, quote, "I am grateful, and I hope it means cities like Houston will receive additional resources and support to combat the virus on a local level."